Hello, stampers and crafters. This is Kevon from ktstamps.com, creating cards for you. Happy New Year! What a great day. Today is also the beginning of our new mini catalog, and it runs from January to April. And the next couple of months, we are doing celebration. And that is whenever you order $50 of Stampin' Up! Supplies, and that is before tax, before shipping, you get to have something from the celebration catalog. And the stuff is really, really cute. Oh my God. We have watermelons. We have paper. And the paper has little cherries and flowers. Love it. Then we also have some beautiful designer series paper, which goes with our stipple. What is it? Our stippled rose bundle. Love that. Look at this beautiful paper. Just adored. Oh my God. It's beautiful. And then we have the Adoring Heart bundle. Oh. Again, we have heartfelt hellos. Love that. Look at that tool. In our mini catalog, we have a tool bundle, and it's called Trusty Tools. You gotta check this out, and this paper is so awesome. It goes with it. And look at these little Jungle Pals. And these are $50, and for $100 you can get the die cuts that go with it. Oh my God! Last one is Softly Sophisticated. It comes with a beautiful embossing folder. And look at this detailed dogwood. And this is also $100. Then, one of the best parts, look at this. This is a glass mat. And this is something that you will receive if you become a demonstrator. If you ever thought about it, if you ever wanted to do it, this is your time. And I forgot to organize my glass mat, but I will have it out next time so you get a chance to see exactly what that looks like. Option 2 then is a free additional $30 for the starter kit, but well worth it. And if you don't have a demonstrator, I would love to be a demonstrator. If you have a demonstrator, make sure that you have the mini catalog and that you run as fast as you can and ask them for a copy of this so you can get started with your order. So anyway, that's my big spiel. Today, well, last time, I did not throw the dice. So I decided that I would throw the dice off screen. This is what I came up with. So our Throw the Dice Thursday is all about fun folds. They're also with birthdays, they have layering, and they have some die cut. Everything I use today is from the new catalog, which I'm really excited about. When I'm done at the end, have to remember, pinch your little fingers to remember. I'm going to just throw 4 dice because the other dice is all about colors, and right now I just want to get through as much as I can with all the new stuff in the catalog. So there we go. Our cards today are Happy Birthday Blues. This uses all 4 blues. And it also uses the new modern oval, which was was part of a carryover from the last catalog. Then you have this Filled with Happiness. You have the beautiful little dove. Happy birthday, may it be filled with happiness. You have a wonderful Just a Note, or You're Wonderful. I appreciate you. What a great thing. And this bundle, or this oval, modern oval, goes beautifully with it. Love it, love it, love it. And our last one that I created all the flowers with on the inside was just Sending Smiles. And this included all the blues that we have. The Night of Navy, the Boho Blue, the Misty Moonlight, and our last one is Misty Moonlight, Boho Blue, Balmy Blue. So that's what I used in here today. So find your stamps, get yourself ready to do a little stamping. I forgot to let you know that from the Nested Essentials, I used the big one on the outside. Then I punched the inside, so the dove I punched, and then I put it on a Night of Navy. So the blue that you see in the black is from the night, or in the back is from the Night of Navy. All right. So most everything I have already put together, and it's going to be a quick and easy. Remember, all the dimensions are on my blog, so please go to my blog after this and get all the dimensions that you need. I'm going to put that to the side. So I have already done the insides. The only thing that I have not done is the Wink of Stella, and then some of the dots. But I'm going to take this to the outside, and I am going to bring in my wonderful little silicone pad. And see how the tape pulls so nicely on this? And I'm just putting that off to the side. I got one more strip that I am doing, and I know you can't see, but this is all I'm doing, is running my thread through, or my running my tape through. Now I did this so I thought that they lined up beautifully, and that's how they lined up. So I'm just going to twist it and turn it this way. And then it looks like it is continual. And I'm just trying to line up the bottom. All right, so that's what we have. Then I'm taking my Night of Navy. I'm going to take my Happy Birthday, and this is where I punched. I just put it in the middle and I punched it out. So all I'm going to do here is just take some tape and I'm just putting it on the edges, none in the middle. And I'm just going to see if I can find the middle with this. I got my foam adhesive pads. And I wanted this to pop up big time. There you go. And then when I put this in, I knew that I was going to cover up the blue flower, but I wanted to make sure that I left the flowers on the bottom. And you want to make sure that you tape the right side. I don't know how I know that. And I want to try to leave as much space on the right as I have on the left. There we go. So that ends up being our blue card with, we need to do some finishing. One, we're just going to take the the Wink of Stella and give it just a little bit of shine. Now, I also want to let you know that on the inside, this is embossed. And what I did is that I took my Versamark and then I took my I inked up my stamp. And then I inked it up again with Night of Navy. And I put it on a piece of scrap paper. Then I added clear embossing powder. And then I heat set it. And so it gave a little bit of an embossed look. Well, maybe a lot of embossed look. So you can see that it's just kind of standing up. It's nice, it's a little bit lumpy, but I just felt like it added a little bit of texture to the words. And then I got out a whole bunch of these dots. These are the 2003-2025 in color dots, and I am using the Boho blue. I have the Ombre matte, decorative mattes, and I am using the Night of Navy. Where are you guys? This one is interesting. I can't get it out. So I'm going to bring the whole thing out. Then I'm using some rainbow adhesive back dots. And this one has Flirty Flamingo, Pool Party, Petal Pink, Lemon Lolly, Azure Blue or Azure Afternoon, Bubble Bath, Balmy Blue, which we are using, and Fresh Freesia. So I'm getting this out. And then my last but not least are the Tinsel Gems, and that is Misty, Moonlight, Fresh Freesia, and Lost Lagoon. So I'm getting all of those out to use them today. I'm so excited. All right, let's see if I can get them all in. All right, so on the front, we are going to take two of our in color, the small ones, and with my take a pick tool, I'm just going to put those up in the corner and down in the bottom, and they're right on the flowers. Okay, so we got those done. Then I am taking the one of the small rainbow, and I'm putting it right in the blue. So this is from the rainbow adhesive back. Love this. And I think this is new out of the catalog too. Then I am taking one of the bigger blue from the Ombre. I think I'm going to go darker this time. And I'm going to add that in the small little blue at the bottom. And this is the Ombre. And then last but not least is the Tinsel, and these are the Misty, Moonlight. And I am just putting that up in the Night of Navy flower. And now the card is done. Isn't that great? Nice, easy. You get a chance to see all the new stuff that we have coming out. And again, it's also a wonderful fancy fold. So this is card number 1. Card number 2 looks like this. And I put a belly band on this because I just couldn't figure how I wanted something like this on the front, but it didn't work. I wanted to show you some of the new embossing folders with die cuts that match, so I put that out. So this is the way our card looks. Now, on the other piece, we're not going to have this little fresh freesia on the inside because I made a mistake on this one, and I didn't do a very good job of measuring when I did this first one. So this is what it looks like. It has "Oh Happy Days," and on the inside it says "You Make Me Happy." You can just write on both of these designer series papers. Oh, I forgot to tell you, the first designer series paper was all about the Countryside Inn, and this is out of the catalog. Beautiful blues, all 4 blues that I talked about. Well worth it. This next one I have used a couple of times. Just love it. This is called Perennial Lavender Designer Series paper. And it has this beautiful designer series that you can do whatever you want and make whatever you want. And I really wanted to highlight that in this card today. All right, and I felt the belly band was fun, and I added some of the shaded spruce. I think this is shaded spruce. It's either shaded spruce or pretty peacock, so it just really popped. All right, so let me show you what I did. Here are the painted lavender stamp set and the dies that went with it. And I used these little die cuts and these little flowers. So that's one of the big things I used. It also is in a suite with the Perennial Postage, which I used Big Hugs, but I did not use any of the Postage at all. I just used this cute little Big Hugs. Great. This is a great suite. I also used, to make this circle, the 2 3/8 circle punch. We have some Orchid Oasis, and this is the metallic woven ribbon, and that goes right at the bottom with glue dots. Here is, and let me get this out of the way. Here is the Thoughtful Moments embossing folder. And I put about a sheet of 6x6 in here. And I just die cut. And I don't know if you can see that very well. Let me see if I can get something behind. So then you die cut this. And, or I mean you emboss this, my bad. And then you take that same sheet of paper and it has the Thoughtful Moments dies. And then you line up these dies and then you can cut them out. And I cut out one on the basic white and one on the gorgeous grape. So this is, it's a no-brainer. You got to get this. There's some hearts that are done with the exact same thing. Oh my God, they're beautiful. So this is what they look like. I'm going to use the hello. You can see the hello. And I just put the purple on the back. I added embossing or dimensionals, small and large, to pop them up. So I'll take this. So this one is just cut out. This one is embossed. All right, and when I put them down on top of this, you could see it really kind of goes away. So what I decided to do is add a little bit of fresh freesia to the top so you could at least see what was being shown on the card. So that's what I did. And this time I have two that I have not done yet. One is Get Well, and the other one is Thinking of You. So the Get Well I'm going to have on the outside, and then the Thinking of You is what I'm going to have on the inside. We also have these beautiful purple fine shimmer gems. Love them. They come in Highland Heather, Gorgeous Grape, and I am sorry, oh, it's right here, Berry Burst. I'm also adding some of the brass butterflies. Say that 3 times. Whoa! All right. So this is what it looks like when it is scored. All right, this part fits in. You will use a full piece of 11-inch paper. So when I started this out, I gotta find all my pieces to make sure that I have them all in the right place. This one will go on the back. This one will go on the back of that. So we're gonna just go ahead and get started. So here we go, we're gonna put this on the back. And then while we're in here, we might as well stay. The biggest will go on the left side. And again, this is really nice because you can write right on top of them. And it's just so beautiful. Then, I think I have one that fits. Yep. But I think I'm going to keep this one. I'm keeping this so we have a little bit of stuff at the top, because I never know where I want to put the embossing. There we go. And then as we turn the card, you're going to be able to see that this outside will get decorated too. And all I'm doing is adhering some of my Stampin' seal down. This one's going to take a little bit longer. And then I am using this piece, and it is going to be this, I think it's spruce. And then putting this there we go. So we're almost done. So talk about layering everything. So then we have 2 pieces that will go, one on the front panel, so when it said layered in the blocks, I just kind of went crazy, and I remembered this. There you go. So I'm trying to line them all the way across on the top. And then what I'm doing is taking that Designer Series paper, and I am just allowing the reverse side to show. There you go. So that is everything we need. You'll have to wait just a minute. I got some tape on the outside, so I brought in my little adhesive eraser. I will take all of that away. All right, so here is our card. And you guys can decorate this any way you want. You can take some black and put a sentiment there. You can have 2 sentiments here. Then right, if you want to put a small little basic white on there, you can do that too. I think it's up to what everybody would like to have, all their preferences. All right, so I'm bringing in just a sheet, scrap sheet, so I can show you how I did the tops so you can see them better, because it's right now it's really even hard to see them. So these are the smaller, the mini blending brushes. So I just got some, put this down, almost tried to run out, and then I am just giving it a nice little rub on top so you can see the get well. And it doesn't have to be perfect. If you want to add a little more, you can. You can leave spots white. It's up to you. And so all I'm doing is kind of going around in circles just to blend this. I want to get as much as I can, a little more on top than I do in between. And I just think this adds just a little bit of color, adds a little bit of fun. So you can, oops, try to give the card just a different look when I did this. So again, all I'm going to do is take this, I'm going to use some of my mono, and I have been, you'll have to excuse me, I'm been putting them in different bottles. So this I'm just putting down below. Giving it a nice little touch. Love that. And then I'm doing the exact same thing with the Thinking of You. Again, you don't need a whole bunch. This one I think I'm going to put over here this time. So you can write on the bigger sheet, or if you just want to add a little piece of the basic white, you have that. So that's what it looks like. And then you open it up. Love it! Then I put on a belly band, and when I die cut these, I added some Wink Stella. This is the circle, the 2 3/8, and then I have the brass, the Heather Highland, and the Gorgeous Grape. So I already have that done here. Now all I'm going to do, and I need to really have that glass mat over here. This is running out of Wink Stella. So I really need to just pour some on the, or squeeze some on the glass. So again, just coloring in the flowers. I'm going to add some to the leaf. give it just a little bit of sparkle and shine. So when you take a look at it, it just has a lot of little shining. I'm not putting anything down below, just keeping it all at the top. So that's all I did. I don't know if you can see it shine very much. Okay, so we have that. Then I took my belly band, and I really wanted to have the green on the outside. And I took it, and all I did was wrap it around. And these are called hand scores, when you hand score it yourself. All right, and all you're doing is pressing down. So all I want to do is put this on one side. I adhered it on one side. So now I'm going to adhere it at the bottom. So this is at the bottom, and down here is at the bottom. And all I'm going to do is line it up and seal it. So that's how I create my belly bands. And I did it in the back. So now this should be able to slide on and off. Okay. Then from here, I am going to bring in some of the foam adhesive. And I am just going to start with one in the middle, and I'm just kind of playing around with it just a little bit. So I want to have something here. And I need just a little something down low. So when I am putting this on, I'm just kind of feeling where are the holes. Where are my holes that, see, there may be one up just a little bit higher, but I think we're going to be okay. I think I have that enough. And I like this because it covers a whole bunch of area. When it's sent in the mail, you don't have to worry about anything. There we go. You have the ribbon at the bottom, and then the belly band will slide up and down. Love this card. All right, a couple of things before we go. We have our butterfly, and I'm just having the butterfly taken off in towards the flowers. Then we have our Heather Highland, and you can also do more on the inside. And I'm just going to do a small one, and I'm just going to put that up at the top, and then a grape, put that one down towards the bottom. Again, we're getting that nice little triangle effect, and then our card is, it's done. One thing that I wanted to try is that I just wanted to try putting a little bit of this Wink of Stella on the popped up part of the words, so you could see that. But again, I'm running out of paint in here. And I think I'm going to do the, whoa, same on the inside. Wow, where did that come from? I gave it a squeeze, and oops, I gave it a big old squeeze. So I don't know if it's going to keep coming out like that. Yep, it is. So all I'm doing is adding that, and you can see I've kind of made a mess out of this card, but hey, sometimes you just want to try it. Oops. Prototype, prototype. So that is my second card. You know, these folds, I know the first one is a Z fold. I do not know what the name of the second one was, but I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope that you have gotten out your coffee, that you're going to go to the blog, you're going to get everything you need so you can recreate these cards. And if you do not have a demonstrator, or you would like to order some of this stuff, please look at my blog. You can find everything there. I have a link both on Facebook and on YouTube where you can just copy and paste and order everything you need. So before I go, we're going to throw this dice one more time. So in 2 weeks, we can find out exactly what is our next project. All right. And it looks like we are going layering again. Birthday and die cuts with some over the top. Not very good at that, but I'm working on it. So thank you again for joining me. Again, my name is Kevon. I'm at ktstamps.com, and I love creating cards for you. So have a great day, you guys. Thank you. Bye-bye.